What was it like going into that? What, like, were you obviously you were, so this is kind of the separation part of it. I've been in Alberta, probably I think 22 years now, 22 years in Alberta. And this is sort of the first time it's come up for me.
Well, the history of the movement started a long, long time ago, actually, a very long time ago. It was United Farmers that really started to push that. And then it transformed into Social Credit Party. We did something American, actually, in Alberta that nobody else in Canada has done. We created our own Crown Bank. That was done Social Credit Party out of United Farmers. Social Creds got that done. And they got a lot of the Alberta autonomy stuff done, and which was kind of funny. Bible Bill, this is all mostly American ancestry. Like even myself, I'm fifth generation Albertan. My kids are six, but so we go back before Alberta was a province, all the way back to the Northwest Rebellion. So for those farmers that have a family history, and that was a big deal. Of course, we lost that. We were made the enemies, but it's important for everybody to understand most of those folks were all ancestry from the United States. Like my ancestors are from California. We came on the boat to San Francisco. And then, of course, it was my great uncle or grandfather, sorry, David. I'm named after him, but he actually came off the boat in San Francisco from Sweden, no English. Got his trade in concrete. That was the new big invention of the time. He learned how to finish and do concrete. Stayed in California a couple of years, and then of course the land releases came, and that was across Canada, all the numbered Indian lands, mostly Western, then Northern Ontario and Quebec. So then there was a big release of private property. We thought it was the start of, at least those Americans thought it was the start, because you have this new constitution in Canada that looked pretty similar to the American Constitution, right? Oh, this Dominion will be good. So a lot of these folks came from the West and they migrated to Western Canada, and that's our ancestry. And a lot of folks were long generation Albertan. So that all was there. We got our own bank. We fought the Crown, the only province to win that. I'm not even sure why the capitulation from the Crown, but they did. They gave the Alberta Treasury branch as a provincial Crown Bank. That's actually unconstitutional in Canada. So, but Alberta did it, and it was done under the Socreds. And then, so there was that. It really took off for a while. And then we had the Eastern PCs come in the 70s. Everything went quiet until Trudeau Sr., the National Energy Board. And then, of course, there was the big fight. Out of that came the Western Concept Party. And that was one MLA. He got elected in Southern Alberta, just one. And he was quickly usurped and called her a day. That was Gordon Kessler. I actually had some old Western Concept members in their 80s run for us, two candidates, oldest MLA in the history of Alberta ran for us, and he was a Western Concept. We did that. Corey Morgan had tried. He didn't get the party registered on the ballot. You needed so many MLAs. It didn't work out for him. For us, it did. I got it to take off. I got the left and right on that. And what I did is I ran international law, the legal path to independence. That's the big difference here, folks, is that since World War II, the Allies do give independence to regions, territories, and countries, but you have to go to the Security Council permanent 5 members. So I put that in platform. I solicited Russia, obviously the United States. That was Kelly Knight Craft. She's a friend of mine. She's no longer an ambassador. She just ran for governor in Kentucky a year and a half ago. And of course, her husband's the coal king, and U.S. has got a lot going on with that. But I went to her. I went to Dmitry Polansky. His English is very good. Americans know him very well from Russia. He's the deputy. I went to the former ambassador of China, Zhang Jun. We got sponsorship from him. Russia wasn't on board with me then, but they came on now. And then now we're dealing with 51st states. So Donald Trump isn't even putting a UNSC ambassador this platform because he wants the 51st state. That's why I'm out here and I'm doing Canada wide, the 51st state, which I wouldn't even pursue. I'd still be an independence or even Canada, the Republic. That's been my fight, everybody, since Alberta independence. But the reason why I shifted gears is we have the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, who removed his veto as president.